I don't know.
I think that's better.
We're live. We haven't done this way, have we?
What, sideways?
Sideways? Do I have to put on the thing here?
I don't know.
All right. I don't know if anybody's going to tune into this. So we're trying this as a trial here on YouTube.
I'm going to put these on in case it just blitz with people so I can get blinded.
Okay. Let's.
You have to read.
Okay. So what we're doing right now is I know nobody's probably even watching this. This is just a trial for us to look on
we got
YouTube.
somebody. Who's that?
Chris is friendly. What's going on? Okay, this is sweet. I enjoy this. Okay, you guys let us know how we're doing on video and sound. This is all new to us for the YouTube. We can do horizontal on this, or we can use the widescreen here to make it wider. Do you guys like this shot better, or do you like it with the lens? You guys are giving us some feedback here.
Well,
You get more of the environment, more of us. Let us know, and we'll do what we can.
maybe in about 10 years we might need the wide shot.
Well, you
Our
want
head might
for you
get
to
bigger.
expand? Well,
Our
I
head
thought
might
you,
get bigger.
I thought you were talking about expanding because that's
Or gaining weight?
well,
There you go.
that's the body by Ken. So,
Oh, listen.
so yeah, what we're doing right now is if you guys are here, we're doing just kind of a Q&A talking about the NHL awards. For anybody who's here who isn't following us on Instagram, we've done Instagram lives for 2 or 3 years since day one. And we've had a blast. We've had a whole bunch of people join up. We just thought we'd try to change it up and see what it'd be like doing it on YouTube. I really like just already that we can do it horizontally. Like the fact that in this shot, you get more of the cave and us.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's a big plus. Saw your guys' question. Chris is friendly. We are doing great. The blade shades have been going very well. If you guys didn't know, we have our hockey stick sunglasses, the blade shades. Go pick up a pair if you want to support the cave. So yes, we were speaking of the blade shades. We were down in Vegas
Las Vegas.
for the NHL awards. We got to attend, but we also were able to have participate in an NHL gifting suite where the NHLers who were all nominated were encouraged and kind of funneled through. Oh,
I have it.
there you go. Sorry, the
Don't
lens
bump.
fell on it.
Don't bump.
So we got to go down and meet all these players. They got to try the sunglasses on. They got to take a bunch of pairs for them, for their families, whatever they wanted. And so getting to meet all these players generally was a dream come true. But then also having them love the blade shades. Yeah. You know, when you
Yeah, they're really
they
good.
all were very authentic about their reaction for them. They liked them. And for these guys who have millions of dollars, they were happy with a $40 Canadian, $30 price point American for these glasses.
And they loved the hockey stick look to it. They absolutely loved it. And it's super nice guys, from Brent Burns to Messier to Joe Thornton, Jordan Binnington, his parents.
Yeah.
It went on and on. Just great bunch of people.
Yeah, we had some pretty cool things where, okay, here, I've got this sorted now. Okay, we got Ken's phone. Okay, that's staying there. Thank you guys for being our testing thing here and being quiet
And these are all the
being
questions here?
patient. So these are the questions. So we pull up on Ken's phone. We have another person joining up here. Ryan Mack Hockey, if you guys are still there, hello. Chris is friendly. Long time no see, Chris. How's Tallahassee? How's life treating you? Slapshot Riley Kunkel, thank you. And Sean Steele. This is pretty cool.
Well, where's Sean Steele from? We got new people here.
Sean Steele, where are you from? He's a Coyotes fan, Sean, I believe, on Instagram.
Probably Arizona, then, man.
Yeah, if you guys...
Not necessarily, though.
Chris, it's friendly. You just said you needed to pick up a pair of blade shades. Go right now. Right now.
Like not.
We need people in the stream, Ken. No, if you want to, we have a 15% off sale right now for Canada Day and Independence Day, 4th of July. Go to bladeshades.com, pick a pair, and then use the code July15, and you'll save 15%.
15%, not 10, but 15.
Right.
Yeah.
Ryan Mack Hockey. Ken, what was Patrick Kane like? I heard you met him.
No, actually, I never had the opportunity.
You saw him.
He went whipping by really quick. He had one bodyguard and some other guy with him, and he was moving quick through the casino. I was gonna go wait for him to turn back, but I never saw him. But I met down in the lobby area. Ended up talking to Elliot Freeman. I saw Bill Daly go by. Saw Connor McDavid. He went whipping by really quick. And who'd you meet on the elevator?
Kucherov. I'm on the way down. Yeah, pretty much get in the elevator. Oh, that's Kucherov standing next to me, speaking to his agent in Russian. Pretty cool. And then I get off. He gets off at a certain floor. Then we go down to the bottom, and I get off. And then there's Carey Price and his wife getting on the elevator. And I'm just like, what the shit is going on? Why am I here? And then I go to the front desk to talk to them for a quick second, and PK Subban walks by. So within like 4 minutes, it was those guys, and so it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And then we got up close and personal with the Stanley Cup again. That was cool.
I'm trying to see if I can ensure you guys aren't getting too much of the lens.
Well, he's from Arizona. Sean Steels. Yeah. So what do you think about the Kesselnator?
Yeah, Sean, if you're still here, what do you think about the trade of Kessel going down to Arizona and Galchenyuk and a few others coming up for what's it called? Coming up. For
What do they
Kessel.
pay him down there? You know?
Let me see here. Yeah, I liked. Well, I think he's getting the same amount, but I like Kessel on the Pens. I was a big fan of him, but the problem is with Kessel is he has to play where he's not the star. That's why he did well in Pittsburgh. There's other media craze things. He doesn't do well with the media. The spotlight being on him, that pressure because he doesn't perform. When you have that on a Crosby, a Malkin, a Murray, Letang, there's still always going to be something on you as an NHLer and someone as good as him, but not to the same extent.
Which line did he play on? He got lots of points with Pittsburgh. But Arizona, who's he got? Who's he going to be playing with?
I don't like Ekman Larson's defenseman, but yeah, I don't know what the line will be down there.
Who's the goaltender? Who got? That's what's his face?
So we've been. You guys have any questions about the hockey stick creations or any of the stuff you see here? Please fire away. If you guys want to talk, social growth, doing all this stuff, building channel, a brand, a business, whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever you want to talk about the Zamboni, fire away. This is kind of an open conversation between all of us, and you guys can ask, and we're pretty much transparent on everything that we can be, I guess, which isn't too much that we can't. Does that make sense? I confuse myself.
Actually, that made total sense. First time
Sean Steele says, I love the trade. He will be a big part of our club. I think so too. If they do the right building around Kessel and put the right support pieces, I still think the guy's got some time left in him. I'm really happy as a Pens fan for the trade. I think Galchenyuk's a great pickup. And I don't know to the extent of what is exactly going on in the Penguins locker room or behind the scenes. But, those things are never really the best when you want to be a championship team. You don't want a cancer of sort in the change room that's spreading. So I kind of liked it.
How old is Kessel now?
30 something. But Keller, yeah, Keller will be with him. That'll work well too. Chris Friendly says, if he plays great, does he save the franchise?
No.
There's a difference between playing great and winning a championship.
Yeah, he's
you can play great and get over 100 points and win the awards. But if they're not winning, making playoffs, then it's not going to really matter much. So it needs to be a full team effort. What do you think, Ken?
Exactly. My thoughts.
Sorry about the thing here. It's not clipping on fully, so it's kind of a little not fully covering it. But hopefully you guys get some... oh, there it goes again. Let me try it this way. Do you think they will move from Arizona... One day from Arizona? I think it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I think so too. Yep.
I think hockey is such a competitive market, and it's growing really fast. And you have stars, you have all these business opportunities for people that they're missing an opportunity potentially to make a lot of money somewhere else. And there's a lot of cities like Seattle, Quebec.
I think it's probably
even
going to be Quebec.
Other
there.
Yeah.
Because what's the closest you got? Vegas, which is 5 hours across the desert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. And you got Colorado close by, so.
Well, and you're gonna I don't know if because of how successful Vegas did with the expansion draft and then going to the finals and then making the playoffs for the second year. If that's the case for people to advocate for more expansion drafts. Because it worked well for Vegas, it's going to work well for the next one. So you might see some more teams being relocated first before they start jumping back into
and the perfect place was Vegas. All different people from all over the world coming in. Now, of course, you're going to go see a game. I mean, it's just a great place to have it.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the fact that it's just a hub for...
And the arena's right downtown. You can walk to it from every hotel.
Yeah, that's the smartest thing they did. You know, the Raiders stadium is going to be, I think it's the Raiders. The football stadium's a bit off the strip, not far.
They'll build a tram.
But
or
it's,
something
they've got to do something there to be able to help get people to and from, because the arena for Vegas could not be any more convenient. So, let's see. Chris, what did Chris say? Oh, wait, Lucid 18, what's going on? There's a name we haven't heard from before.
Where are you from? What's it called?
Lucid 18, where are you from?
Where are you from?
And thank you guys for tuning in. We're trying out this new live stream here. If you've seen us on Instagram, we've been doing Instagram lives for a long time, talking hockey, beer, these creations in the cave. And so we decided, it's going to be loud. That's all they hear.
Oh, really?
And then they're just going to hear you chewing. It's gross. So then we decided to take a crack at, wanting to build our
YouTubing.
doing vlogs, all just mainly as a kind of a place to store some memories for us. So if you guys have subscribed, thank you. So we're just trying this out. Thank you guys for kind of being our testing ground for this. Let us know if you have any comments or questions or feedback on the quality here. We got a mic and a...
Did they say where he was from?
Not yet. Chris's friend, Lucid18 says, in your guys' opinion, who do you think has the best depth prospects and rookies? Canucks for future. If they get some goaltending, with picking up.
That's a bold statement.
Well, they picked up a couple people like Myers and Jamie Benn that will help, navigate a bit of the senior part of it. But if they do stuff right with Brock Besser, Pettersson, and they get some goaltending, and Rick DiPietro and Thatcher Demko come in and really, one of them steals the crease and becomes that next huge star and can carry the Vancouver fans' expectations, but also the workload. I think they got a pretty good crack down the line. So I'd have to say Vancouver is probably I'd be most excited for.
I'm going to say Devils. Devils with Quinn.
Oh, yeah.
Hughes.
Or with Hughes, yes.
Yeah.
And then there's another one on the Canucks side, is Hughes as well.
Yeah.
Quinn Hughes, defenseman. So, he can work with Jordy Ben about, just learning the league. There's got to be a lot of mentorship back and forth between the older guys on the team as well as the new ones. Chris Friendly says, isn't Seattle supposed to be introduced in 2021? It might be stupid. No, you're not stupid. But you did. I think it's 2021 or around there. Seattle is looking at getting a team. We're very pumped because it's going to lower the cost of Vancouver games. And it's how long's the ferry from here to Seattle? 3 hours?
3.5 hours. Yeah.
3.5 hours to Seattle. We could be
by Clipper. Yeah.
Yeah, on the Clipper. We could be pretty much at an NHL game, seeing our favorite teams instead of about that. It's probably about close to that amount of time for us to drive out to the ferries, wait for the ferries, get on the ferries. The ferries an hour and a half, and then drive to. It's about three hours. So
no. From this side.
From here to like GM Place or what?
GM Place. Yeah,
like
yeah. Other than Seattle. Yeah,
no. Seattle is on the ferry and
Yeah.
done and back in
5-6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shez, and I'm from Edmonton, an Oilers fan. Well, Shez, thanks so much. I'm not sure. Did you follow us on Instagram, or how did you find out about the Ultimate Hockey Fan Cave? I know a few of the names here.
What-
We always like to know how you guys found out about us.
So Cam Talbot going to Calgary and Smith going to Edmonton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Edmonton got the better deal out of that.
I don't. It's
Smith
tough.
going to Edmonton. I think it's great.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's one of those ones for me. It's just this year is gonna determine who won it.
Yeah,
Right,
that's a good
like
call.
they're pretty much even. Like they're both good goalies. If they have a hot year, they could steal playoffs and do it. But
Edmonton needs better defense. That's for sure.
yes,
Way better defense.
and if they can do that, and as we know as goalies, you need to have
Defense.
yeah, because no matter what, especially at that league, I mean, even at like some of like the beer leagues, like guys who play junior or whatever.
You need defense.
Yeah, you're only going to stop so many if they have a lot of really high scoring goal chances, and I think that is what has been plaguing
Edmonton.
Edmonton is
Big time, no
they
defense.
took one or two too many top 1-4 draft picks. So
Yeah.
thank you, Shez. Good question. Thank you for supporting the cave and watching all of our stuff. What do you guys think of the vlogs? Do you guys like more of them? Do you like the travel ones? I'm assuming most of you here have seen the vlogs because it's content that we do on this platform. Give us our
Oh,
feedback.
there
Would
you
you
go.
like more montages with the music kind of stuff we just released with the Let's Play Hockey? Or would you guys kind of like more talking directly to the camera, more banter? We are really trying to find our identity on YouTube. As you can see, we just kind of
still
post
don't know
everything.
who I am.
How would you guys like more puns?
Look at she's been following us for a while. Luce said 18.
Shez has been following for about a year and a half. I remember finding you guys' Explore page, and I saw awesome fan cave.
And you're
you
still
guys made.
tuning in.
Thank you, Shez. Mwah, 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 mwah. Means everything.
Sorry to hear that, but
yeah. Well, we appreciate it. You guys are the reason, as well as our own personal interest in documenting our adventures, I guess. We want to use YouTube to document it as a journal over the years because these moments happen so fast, so we want to capture it and have a place to store it. But we also want to provide content for you guys who are spending the time watching it, and that means everything to us. So, we don't get a ton of views on stuff, but I spend, 8 to 20 hours sometimes on vlogs or videos to get 200 views, but I do it for you guys who are supporting us, but then also me, Ken, and Landon love having a place that we will randomly pull up something from Tendy Fest from 2016.
and I like talking to people from all over the world when we're on the other one, right? Instagram account, whatever we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most we had one time was 24 people watching us.
Oh, no, we've had, when it first came out and they wanted you to use it, it was like, here's people watching. It was like, I think we had 60 one time.
No.
Yeah, it was up there because I remember I had to do a tour at 55.
Probably wasn't on that.
No, because we were so used to getting like 30 to 40.
No, then we got
And
7.
Then we jump 15,000 followers on Instagram, and then we have less people. So there's something definitely wrong with that algorithm of that. So
Maybe they got to know us.
yeah, maybe, probably. Anders Meme, hi. More vlogs. Anders Meme, thank you. We will take that into consideration. I would love to have some support being able to edit the vlogs. I know we can shoot them like no other. I mean, even today we could have shot a vlog on just the stuff that we were doing. It's just the editing and time and all that. So I would love to be able to do more of them, and I feel like there's a huge appetite for a venue that's like here with handmade trophies. This guy got a Zamboni. We were driving it on the street, like all that stuff. For me, I don't shoot at all.
And you were
put it in a
crawling
vlog.
inside the Zamboni.
And I was in the Zamboni. Yep.
Yep.
So Chris is friendly, says more vlogs. Okay, so you guys like more vlogs over top of a montage. Okay, got it. Thank you. Sean Steele, how did you guys make the hockey stick chair?
Which one?
Tell them about the bear chair. We'll give you because you guys are some of our loyalist people. I usually don't do this, but I will like pick up and give you kind of a little bit of a tour. If we get to 10 people watching,
What are we at right now?
We're at 5.
Oh,
And I think one is us. So, but I will show you the chair and give you guys a little quick tour. So if we get 10.
It's up there. Oh, the stuff on top of it.
So here's kind of the 2 foot tall replica Stanley Cup. Right there. We got that from, our Ken made that, but we took that down to Vegas and pretty much all the NHLers except for Joe Thornton did that. So while Ken's getting it all cleared up, I'm going to try to show you this without there's the floor. World's largest tabletop hockey game. Zamboni cooler. Another Zamboni cooler.
There you go.
And then, I don't know what Ken's doing right now. Where is it? All right, so this is the bear chair, as Ken calls it. This is the hockey stick chair.
Want to talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you get this chair at Costco for about $35, $50, and put it together, except for the backrest and the seat. Don't use their stuff. Put a primer coat on the armrest, painted either blue or red to represent the top of the boards. And the bottom side down here, I painted yellow to represent the bottom of the boards. And then you just screw on countersink, and or you use the composite sticks, use self-tapping screws, and just cut them to size and screw them on. It's that simple. Keep your broken sticks to make your own memory chair. You break a stick, you write on it, the time you broke it, the date, and you'll have it forever.
Yeah. So that's why we always like to tell people, don't try to build them from scratch. This chair that has all this stuff under it is one that Ken built from scratch, like completely from scratch, the whole structure and everything. What we recommend is to do exactly that, is to get the Costco chair, tear out the guts, and replace the guts with broken hockey sticks. So the structure, the frame, the arms are all pretty much designed by experts.
Yeah, and then on the back side, you put some straight sticks and make a little magazine rack back in here.
Yeah.
To hold some stuff. And you put pucks on the bottom. to keep it off the ground if you're having it outside.
Sean Steele says thank you for showing that.
No, you're welcome, Sean.
Yeah, anything for you guys. If you guys have any requests or anything, please let us know in the comment. Yeah, please let us know. This is what we're trying to get our channel out is with our channel being, whether it's on Instagram or if you've seen our live streams on Instagram, we want to make it the full experience, or our goal is to make it so you guys feel like you're sitting on this bar stool right next to us in the cave. We hope that you can do it one day actually in person, but for right now, if this is the best we got, I'm going to make sure we got good sound, a good camera, and that way we can give you guys the coolest interactive cave experience for your time, which is the most valuable thing in the world is your time, so we don't want to take it for granted. So thank you.
Shipment of blade shades.
We got new shipment of blade shades. Okay, let's see what you guys got here. You guys have any cool Islander stuff? I know they have a really small Islanders jersey that I had to wear when I lost the bet when the Islanders beat the Penguins.
No, all we got is a mini Islanders cup.
We got a mini Islanders cup. Not too much. The interesting thing is we don't get too many of some of those teams. Like, we don't get a lot of Carolina stuff. Like, it's kind of almost like the West Coast or the original six.
Yeah. Or we should, you know, think we should have one because we're on an island.
No.
I'm just saying. We are. And we like the Elton John song, Island Girl. Yeah.
But I think we have. There's one other. I feel like there's one other piece. There's a lot in here, so it always takes a little bit to kind of remember exactly where it is, or what Ken has in his workshop.
Well,
or
we got Trotti's signature on here.
Trotty is signs that cup.
Yeah.
Who all signed the cup?
Oh, too many to name, but there's 105 signatures on it. So we got. This is all the people we've met. So it's not like there's a store bought. We took this cup around ever since Landon was 4. So we've got Gretzky's signature on it. Gordie Howe, Bobby Orr, Brent Burns, Mark Messier, Mike Vernon, Trottier, Ron Hextall. We met every one of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
it's
too many to name.
And then when we were down in Vegas, if we were at the NHL Awards, for anyone who joined up here, we were at the NHL Awards with the Blade Shades, and the guys got to come into a gifting suite and try them on, wear them, take them, do whatever they wanted with them, and they all signed the cup except for Joe Thornton. So maybe that might be some trivia of who all in Vegas did we get signed?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, so it's not the real cup. It's just we know that Joe hadn't won the cup, but this cup is basically a cup that you played for when you played street hockey. That's all, and it's a unique product that you can get signed by any NHL player. If I'm wearing a Montreal jersey and I run into Bobby Orr, well, he can't sign the Montreal jersey, can he? But with this replica Stanley Cup, you can get anybody to sign it from any team.
Shez Animation says, I also hear that Jean Beliveau signed the cup. That is 100%
Yep.
correct.
He came to Victoria one time signing his book, and we went down there wearing Boston jerseys, ironically.
Were you really?
Yep. So, look at those puppies. These are the Goon. These are based off the Gordie Howe hockey stick.
Belivo's up the top, right?
Aren't they beautiful? Gordie Howe?
No,
Beliveau is right. Keep turning. He's right. Oh, crap.
Kirk Muller on turn, so.
Where the hell is he? There he is, right there.
There you go.
Right there.
It's going to be backwards because we have the camera the wrong way, just for the selfie camera, but that Jean Beliveau is right there. Right below it, you got Gretzky. Trying not to.
No one ever dropped that.
I know.
Yeah, Gordie Howe at the top, Bobby Orr on the shoulder.
Gordie Howe, another cave trivia, is the only one in red. Is that right?
Yep. Johnny Bauer. And the only one in blue, actually, is Eddie Shack. Back in the day.
No, Walter Gretzky's in blue.
Oh, is he? Okay,
Yeah.
and Eddie Shack too, then. Yeah.
And Shaq. So, anyways, this is one of the most prized possessions.
Ooh, I like these.
I really don't.
These are brand
Enjoy
spanking
picking
new.
it up because of that exact reason. Again.
Oh my God, I like really good.
Andrew's meme. Kaylin, what's going on, Kaylin?
Oh, time to get off.
Unless you're bringing cookies.
Unless you bring your cookies. Kaylin makes the best cookies.
Yeah.
Those are gone.
That is really good.
I hoarded the other 12.
You cannot give them to Landon.
No, I took them in the house. Said, oh, they're all gone.
Yeah, I know you did because I was looking for them. Andrew's meme says, I met 4 Hockey Hall of Fame. Met Billy Smith, Clark Gillies, and at Game 2 against the Pens. Oh, I wish.
Well, what was Clark Gillies like?
Yeah, what was Clark Gillies
I
like?
met Billy
That's a
Smith
good question.
and Trotch. You know,
Yeah, we
Chico Resch. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You met him?
No, I never met him.
Oh.
No. But wouldn't that be fun? He was a small little goalie.
Yeah.
Chico. The size of goalies back then, eh? Alan Bester, 5'4".
Also, Anders, what was game 2 like against the Pens? I'm a little bitter about that series, but it was the better team definitely won.
Oh, and what about Robin Leonard? Where'd he go?
To the Hawks.
To the Hawks. That's gonna be
What'd you
exciting.
think, Anders? What'd you think of him going to the Hawks? That would be a good question. I got to see him at the NHL gifting suite for the Blade Shades. He's a big dude, very intimidating. He really does carry this presence about him of intimidation for sure. So I didn't really get too much time with him. He seemed very busy and wanted to get in and get out. But yeah, I got a couple cool shots, and I have a lot of footage of us with them. And so stay tuned for a vlog where I was looking at the footage today, actually, doing a video up about the NHL awards. So we got some really good footage of us with the NHLers with the Cave.
Cool.
Or with the cup. Sean Steele. Chris is friendly. How is Landon doing? You want to give him an update on Landon's hockey story?
Okay, quickly, in a nutshell, we went to Minnesota. Landon went to a hockey camp in Minnesota. Got invited to this camp a few months ago, and there was about 80 to 100 guys trying out for this camp for a new expansion team in New Mexico called the Ice Wolves. Well, he made that camp. They liked the way he was playing, like this skating, this playmaking. They just said, we'd like to invite you to main camp in New Mexico the end of this month, but just got to put on some weight. So stay tuned to see if he's going to end up playing for an expansion team in New Mexico and living down there.
Okay, so then, yes, so that's a good update on Landon. And then, Sean Steele, do you think Marno will sign? I hope he stays in Toronto.
I think he will.
I like that story of him there. I kind of like what he brings to the team, the pieces that or his assets that he complements everybody else with. Hell of a player.
Yeah. And he's got friendship. He's got ties with those
Yeah,
guys. He likes them.
it's just the number. I mean, that's a tight cap. And
So what does he have to
I really
take
hope
a
he
cut?
does.
Does he have to take a cut?
I think he was asking the same for whatever Matthews got, which was a lot, but I don't know.
You know what?
Do you guys think he'll sign? Let us know.
I think he'll say, okay, let me not take this right now. I'll stay another couple of years, but you promise me later when we get more extra room, you'll sign me for more.
Probably have to get that in writing.
For sure.
Anders memes. I think you're talking about Clark Gillies. He says he was nice. He had an Islanders logo cards that they signed, and Gillies signed my jersey.
Sweet.
That's really cool. Anders meme also responding to my question about losing Robin Lehner going to the Hawks. He says, I would have loved to have him back, but Varlamov is a good goalie, so it's not a big loss. Which is true. Very good point. You guys did fill the gap pretty nicely. I think that was also one reason that pushed him away is you guys did sign a good goalie. So for a Lehner to, trade it. I know he's really
What
dedicated.
was he making in Islander land?
Oh, like 3.5? I can't remember.
What's he getting in Chicago?
5
Ooh.
for a year, I think.
Wow.
I think it's 5. Let me know if I get any of these facts wrong. This is kind of out of a
So
random
we got
concussed
Corey
brain.
Crawford still in Hawkland, but
We got Delia into like the lower levels, and then way
Scott
down,
Foster.
Scott Foster.
Scott
Scott Foster.
yeah,
All right, what's he signed for?
I don't know.
Is he
He's
still
an
with
accountant.
is he with the same accounting agency? Did he sign a contract for that?
I don't know. This is
Love it.
Awesome. That appreciation they're playing.
Nick's Blackhawks talk. What's going on? Go Hawks. You're talking to the right guy here. Right behind me here is the Hawks.
Is this the Nick we know?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
But you can see up here, this is all Blackhawks, Hawks Nest, signed Esposito, all these random jerseys, stuff with Cup being the Cup. Yeah, Ken
Love
being
the
with the
Hawks.
Cup.
I've been to the United Center twice in my life. It's fantastic.
Nick, Chris is friendly. Sorry if we missed your comment. See you later. It was good talking to you again. Please pick up a pair of Blade Shades and support the Cave if you can. Our goal is to make it so we can do free, fun content on the daily, every other day, as much as possible from the Cave, and trying to include you guys as much as possible on that. That's our dream.
Does anybody know who the singer is? Corey Hart.
Well, like maybe Canadian.
I wear my
Sunglasses
at night so I can see.
This is why
That's all we know.
This is why no one follows or subscribes.
We met him when he was here in Victoria. We got him wearing the Blade Shades.
We were really good. We sounded really good there.
I don't know.
Maybe we should go on stage.
Well, we should write a song.
Karaoke?
No.
Okay, so
Vegas, baby.
Nick, Blackhawks talk. With the Hawks having Lehner, could this set the Hawks up for best goalie tandem coming season with Crawford and Lehner? On paper, absolutely.
With health issues?
Health issues, with Crawford's vertigo kind of head issues, I think it was a great signing. Lehner coming off a hot playoffs in the first round, then the second round. I don't know. That was a weird whole. First team got swept, second team got swept, third team got swept.
Yeah.
That was weird. But he played crazy good against the Penguins. I was cursing his name quite a bit. And I think you're set up for pretty good. I can't think of any other two.
That logo's going to look really good on him.
Yeah, he'll have some nice, really good-looking Brian's pads in the red. I don't know. I'm thinking of who else we got for a tandem. If you guys have any suggestions of tandems that would compete with that, please let us know in the comments about it. But I think you're right. I think that's setting up for a good one. I don't. Who's starter? Who are you taking for the starter?
Oh, be Leonard for sure.
You're taking Leonard?
Yeah, because
season 1 game opener. You're going Leonard.
Ooh.
You're going home.
You got to go Crow.
I'm gonna ask you, Nick's Blackhawks talk. Who do you start on the home opener for that?
But
because he was playing well at the end. Crawford was playing well at the end.
You know who needs good goaltending or needs it? It's Philadelphia.
Well, they got Carter Hart, but I don't know if they have anyone as a backup for it. So Carter Hart had a pretty good year.
I'm available.
You're available. I'm available. Take me over him.
Yeah.
My pads are according to NHL regulations. His are not. They're too slow. They're too heavy, and they're actually too small. So, who won the Toronto Colorado trade from Nazem Kadri for?
Toronto won.
I think Toronto won.
Defense.
They need it.
Tyson Berry. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I think he's going to do really well with.
He's a
Morgan
Victoria
Riley.
boy too.
I really like that. I think it was a smart trade. I think they might have got cap space too, which obviously would have helped for Marner, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Oilers signing Thomas Yurko? Nothing biggie. It's not a big signing. It's not a game changer. There's still a lot of pieces they need to do. They need to find the right pieces.
I just hope Edmonton makes the playoffs.
Yeah. Lehner was getting $5 million for 1 year. Sean Steele says, Did you see pictures of my hockey stick wall? I can email them to you. Sounds good, Sean Steele. Sean, do you have Instagram? We always tell people if you go on Instagram, send us a DM. We will follow you guys. And if you want to send us any pictures, we spend a lot of time ensuring that you guys don't waste your time. So if you send a DM and it's positive, all that stuff, we respond to everybody. So we'd love to see what you're doing with the hockey stick creations.
I love that. I love different ideas.
Andrew's meme says Varlamov and Grice. That's a very good combination. Grace is a very.
Grace is great.
I know he's done wonderful things
greasy.
for some. God. Halak and Rask. I don't know. I didn't see enough of Halak to really know if he's still at what he used to be. But Binnington and Allen might be decent. Yes, I agree with that. It's a good segue.
Binnington was freaking amazing.
So at the NHL Awards, we got to talk with Binnington, give him blade shades. We spent about 45 minutes with his family.
Yep.
Him and I chatted about goalie gear and being a goalie and the whole position. And Ken talked to him about the pressure. Super nice kid. Wow. Just very.
I asked him. I said, "How did you stay so calm? I mean, gave him 7 men. I mean, how do you do that crap?
Yeah.
Right? Amazing."
You can tell him the answer, or you're just going to leave him?
And what do you say?
Subscribe and buy blade shades first before we tell the answer.
And as I'm shaking his hand, I'm like, "You're amazing." And he says, I played it like an actor. I got into character, and I just did. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Yeah. So we got to chat with him, and when I was talking with him, I was actually at a goaltending conference about 3 weeks before all this, and one of the people that was a guest speaker was his goalie coach, Dave Alexander. Dave Alexander called in and talked about just a whole bunch of stuff around the position, but also working with Binnington and Allen and that whole dynamic. And he said that Allen really took on the mentor role when with the writing was on the wall and became the best teammate ever. So a huge part of the success that Binnington had, and Binnington was the first one to say this to me, a lot of it had to do with how Jake Allen was mentoring him. And a lot of it is as a goaltender, no one else other than maybe the goalie coaches or your partner knows what the hell you're going through. unless you've done it.
You know how
so
stress. It's a
so
lot
you
of
have
stress.
someone to bounce things off of. You have talking about the position and all the stresses of it. They have a lot of empathy. So anyways, long story long, Jake Allen was a huge influence and benefactor to making Jordan Binnington the goalie was throughout the playoffs or from January 1st on.
Yeah, Jake Allen, he's a top-notch goaltender too.
And that's definitely up there. Those would be the top two, I'd say for sure.
So St. Louis repeating?
I don't know. They got some work to do.
I think they're going to make playoffs, no problem.
I think so,
and then
too.
we'll see.
Yeah. Sean Steele, send us a DM on Instagram, Ultimate Hockey Fan Cave, and we will get back to you. And we'd love to see what you guys are up to. If you don't follow us already, please go check us out on Instagram. We actually do a lot of contests, giveaways, and products, including blade shades. We're actually going to give you guys a little hindsight here coming up. In the near future, we're going to be doing a giveaway with Conquest Hockey, whose gear I'm wearing right now, and Sniper Skin grips. So if you guys want to check out, potentially getting a free pair of the blade shades, go follow us on Instagram and watch out for the contests. And join those live streams, yes. Lucid18 says that Mikko Koskinen fixes his glove problems. Do you think he'd become a top 10 goalie? No, because goaltending's not just fixing one problem. I think his glove isn't good, but I think what's going to happen is they just find other places to shoot. That's what they do. Especially if you have no defense, they'll have lots of time to find where the holes are. So Koskinen needs to have better defense in front of him to start with.
All about defense.
Yeah. Where do you think Marner will, this from Lucid 18, where do you think Marner will sign? Because I don't think he'll sign Toronto, and they only protected cap space of 3.7. They might have to move somebody to get Marner.
He's going to go Philadelphia.
I mean, you got to have that cap space.
Yeah,
so.
but he wants to, well, they got room. They got rid of Simmons, right? They got room.
Yeah.
And he wants to go to a team, like, nothing against all these other teams, but he wants to go to a team that's in the hockey mecca. You know, Rangers, Philadelphia, Boston.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Kalen says he wears his blade shades on ice so he can score.
That's a perfect, yep. So
for the lyrics.
That's our lyrics, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can.
Oh, Nick's Blackhawk Talk says, "Oh, you're gonna make this guy jealous." Thank you for that. Nick's Blackhawks Talk. I can't wait to go to the Blackhawks convention this month. Oh. You know what? You know what that is?
Yeah.
In the arena we went to.
Yeah, and all the NHL players show up and they meet them all. You got to be wearing our blade shades and say, "Hey,
hey."
Yeah.
That's it. Don't say anything else. Just go, "Hey."
Look at these hockey stick sunglasses. Yeah, that's cool. You know, the Blackhawks organization is just top notch.
Sorry, they're backwards because of the camera, but
yes. We met the owner, Wirtz, and Tony O, and then the other guy, the other owner. Yeah,
it was
and the national anthem singer was up in our box seats.
Yeah, I actually got to post that.
Yeah.
My interview, I got to interview him quickly because Ken made a life-size version of Jim Cornelison with a mechanical arm that goes, "When the flag was still there." So we did that, posted it. He got in touch with us on Instagram, and we were in Chicago in March, and we had through a friend that Ken met and so forth, box seats to a game. So we get in there, and I send a DM to him like, "Hey Jim, like we're here, like if you can meet us, we're in this box." So we're all kind of out going to get food or doing things in the arena. You were out meeting Tony Esposito of all things at that
awesome.
time. I went down with a buddy to go meet a fan, and then all of a sudden Ken's like, phone rings, like, "Get back here, Jim Cornelson's here." Hang up. So I'm like, all right, hang up the phone, leave my buddy, sprint up to it, walk in, and this big guy, not like fat, but a big, like strong, sturdy
like a
guy,
Marine,
6'5", glove like a truck or hand like a truck, just shakes your hand, and then it's just like that deep voice.
Deep voice, yeah.
And he was so nice and so like, the one thing I love about all these people, especially with the NHLers, Matt, the one thing I never want to feel is like I am a nuisance to them.
Yeah.
That's probably my like biggest fear is like I'm this annoying guy, being that person, whatever. None of these guys that we met at the NHL Awards, and especially Jim Cornelison, did not give me a second of that vibe.
No.
He gave like super open.
I thought we were going to be invited to his house for a barbecue.
Maybe, yeah. So anyways, on camera, I got to ask him, like, what do you think about the real Jim Cornelison or the mechanical Jim Cornelison? And he ends up going like, yeah, it's really cool. Kind of weird, but then we all kind of laugh, and then we're like, I'm like, no, you're right. It is kind of weird to have a 6'5" of you in there, but he really liked the creativity and all the stuff that Ken and his father had done.
And then he also told us about how the racing of the hand flag was still there. How he told us that story.
Right? Yeah. Nick Blackhawk Sock says Rocky is a good guy. I met him at the 2017 draft.
Super nice guy.
Is that the guy that we saw there? You
No,
went to Big Gloves?
No, that's John.
Oh.
Rocky Wirtz is the owner. I bought his book. Him and Tony co-wrote this book or whatever. It was really good. Very nice guy. Very humble. Very sincere. Yeah. Have you guys and
Hold on, can I ask them a question so they can answer and then get back to your story? All right, so Lucid 18, maybe too early, but who do you guys think will win the cup in 2019, 2020, and what will the matchup be? That's for you guys in there to answer while Ken continues his story.
Oh, so when we were in Chicago, I'm talking to Nick from Chicago there. Palace Grill. Okay? George, the owner. Great place to eat. Great memorabilia in there.
Yeah.
Great milkshakes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time there.
Yeah, dude. Nick's Blackhawk Talks. Have you been to the Palace Grill? If not, you should check it out. So let's go back to Lucid 18's question, but who do you think will win the cup in 1920? Next year. Are we gonna? Okay, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Toronto in the finals.
Whoa.
Toronto versus. There's still so much time, but then all this stuff that might happen in trades.
I'm telling you who's in the final right now.
Okay.
Vegas.
Okay. In Toronto?
Nope. Oh, I'd like to see Vegas.
Islanders?
Vegas and Devils.
Oh, the Devils are going to be good. But it's still goaltending. I guess Schneider's a good goalie, but he hasn't really had anybody in front of him. But are they doing well with their moving pieces?
Won't be a good marquee, though.
Oh, it's tough.
VD.
How about that local sports team? Okay. So we, I think it got me rattled. No, I don't know who in the West. Nashville in the West? Yeah, they are, aren't they? I can't remember all these damn things now. Toronto, I think Toronto's going to be in there, and
Wouldn't it be nice if two Canadian teams for a change?
Toronto and Edmonton. Let's do a stretch.
Whoa.
Could you imagine what that would do for hockey? I think Pittsburgh's going to have a tough run next year. I think all my guys are slowing down. Yeah.
Edmonton, Toronto.
This is from Sean Steele. How did you get the big goalie glove? I'm assuming you're talking about the blocker. We don't have an actual glove trapper yet. They didn't make one. But Ken ended up getting... Actually, I got that.
You got that.
Yeah,
found it
so
online.
I'm on a forum.
Don't tell them where.
It's a goalie forum. It's called Goalie Gear Sluts, and it's all about guys talking about goalie gear and goalie stuff. And one of the Source for Sports chain sports stores said that, hey, we've got this. Do anyone want to buy it? So we sent them pictures of the cave and told them our story. So they gave us a really good deal, and I think we just pretty much had to cover shipping and a few other things. But it also came. We were really lucky because it came with the complimentary pad, so it had the other side. And then it also came with the blocker. Oh. So that was just online from a goalie forum. I saw it. I sent it to Ken. He's like, get it no matter what it costs. And I'm like, okay. Because
we had the other pad, and that was gifted to us by Magic Hockey in Vancouver. So we have that one on lease for 99 years, right?
Yeah.
Is that what Angelo said?
Well, and you changed the stick, too. Or they got
the
stick.
Got a big, giant goal stick. Yeah.
And so, yeah. So the mix of, excuse me, kind of knowing somebody who had a pad. And then the other one, excuse me, is we saw it online on a goalie forum. Very cool. The best thing about them as a goalies is those things are actually built to scale. So they have the landing pad, they have the leg channels, they have the boot cuts.
Where's your phone?
It's right here.
Oh, shit.
Why? You want to show it?
No, I was going to text Mike to see if he's going to get here. It's the wrong hand for me. There you go. So there's the blocker. See? And then it's all to scale. You see the inside of that thing? You can Velcro it tighter,
Everything. I think that's even the same Nash palm they use for goalies' palms like that.
Yeah. Very, very cool. So we got no glove size, so we're a little weak on the glove side.
And there's the pads there.
Yeah. The giant gold pads. And then we got big giant puck. That there.
Quite a few crazy things in here, including a couple Zamboni coolers. Like I showed before, the world's largest tabletop hockey game. All the logos you see on there are actually sponsored logos. So when we do tabletop hockey on our live stream on Instagram, I'd love to get it onto YouTube. We actually stream it and then we promote them, and they help us keep the lights on in the place. Wait till he has a few beers. He starts doing his Rocky impression. Then you're in for a treat. But yeah, so that's 2 versus 2, world's largest tabletop. Puck drops. Everything on here. Sorry, the puck drops from the gondola. Everything on here is
Custom made.
custom. So the bare bones of the table came that way, but it was all worn down. Ken and his father-in-law built it up, especially with all the glass, all of the
puck drop here?
There you go. The lighting changes colors. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We have a scoreboard that's not on right now, but you can use a PA. So just one of the cool things that we do here. Can't mistake moving the Zamboni. So that gives you an idea, kind of some of the cool things. Did we just find beer?
We found beer.
Yeah!
Holy crap.
What a Friday! How many?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Perfect. That'll do for the live stream. Yeah, sure. That's hilarious. Found beer in the Zamboni cooler. Yeah, so please check us out on the Instagram. Thank you guys. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel and watching them. We'd obviously love, like everybody, to making money on the YouTube doing it, but we're going to continue to do it. No, I'm just kind of doing my spiel of trying to support all that crap. But yeah, if you guys do want to support us, look at this. I love.
We found beer.
No, well but look at this. Look at the shot. Like we can actually it's horizontal. Look how get out of the shot. This isn't for you. Of the cave, you can see it in its full. It's beautiful.
Splendor.
With it being able to go. So. Yeah, so that was pretty much a little quick tour of the cave. That's Coach's Corner. We kind of do our podcast. We have maybe we'll do a podcast episode too as well. It's called Cave Talk. Pretty much exactly what we're doing here without the video. Talking hockey, talking our trials and adventures, whatever the hell you want to call it, we do. But okay, let's see what we got here. Definitely not the Canucks. Canucks aren't winning the cup. Couple of years and goaltending. I think they're doing well. I think the Jordy Ben pickup was amazing. How did you get the big goalie glove? We answered that. Okay, I think Lucid 18 says I think 2019-20 finals will be Vegas against Boston. You know what? Both teams just do very well in the off season so far. I found they know what they're doing. They have the right management. Lucid 18. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Please check us out later, and we really appreciate any support you can give, even if it's just your time and not getting blade shades. But if you do, please want to support us, please consider getting a pair of blade shades, $29.99 US or $39.99 Canadian. 15% off sale right now with the code July15. So save 15% July 15. Anders meme, I'm jealous. You got hockey in 20 minutes. Who knows? We might be going live continuously. I think the longest live stream we did was three and a bit hours when we first started it. Yeah, when we first did it, we did about 3.5 hours of live streaming. So as long as we keep talking and you guys keep asking questions or you want to see stuff, we kind of just let these run. As soon as the conversation kind of dies down, that's usually when we're like, okay, we're going to go do something else. Ken will probably go work on a creation or go do some sort of...
shades.
What are you working on right now?
A Zamboni.
You just finished the Zamboni?
No, we're not finished the Zamboni. We got still more to do to it. We're going to put on this train horn, so it's super loud. We have a barbecue on the side. We're putting a 3-tap beer system in it. And we got rubber mats inside the hopper that holds the snow. You can climb through. If we get a nice foamy cushion, you can sleep in this thing. It's Air Z and Z.
Anders, right there. Pass me the tape there. Anders memes. You mean these? We realized we didn't really want to be people who bought them, but we realized that we didn't really want to be. Ken didn't want to be making creations for other people. Everything he kind of makes gets really near and dear to his heart. So we kind of stopped. We did our run to see if people would do it. I think we sold about 50 of them.
That's the shipping that killed us.
It's the shipping that kills it here in Canada for us to ship these. It's almost as much as the cost to get them done, and then no one buys them because the shipping's too expensive and all that. So a lot of it came to numbers for the cost and price, and people are going to pay $50 for us to actually make some money at it, and then pay like $18 shipping. Super helpful, super cool. I have one and a bunch of the guys have some. Maybe if you come to the cave, Ken may even give you one. But they are around. They are super helpful. Good question.
Thanks.
So what else are you doing to the Zamboni on top of that? That's it?
No, let me see. I got to fix the hydraulics one day. That does not. That's not super. There's something else I wanted to do to us.
Oh, that's cool.
We got to put some type of lighting on it, and then we got to put the blade shades on it, right?
Ooh, I can put filters on us, Ken. Whoa, we have bubbles.
Really? All right.
There we go.
Well, I just got to get this out of here.
Wow. I don't think we'll ever use any of these, but is it beam, normal? What do you guys think? Beam? There's normal. This is cool. I'm actually really enjoying this. Enjoying the YouTube for it. How many bobbleheads do you have? Oh, geez, I have at home. I have 7 or so. I really like bobbleheads. When I used to work for the government before I started my own media business, I had them all on my desk. I had the Dwight Schrute one I got from the NBC store in New York. I had a couple hockey player ones. Pretty much anyone who went to a hockey game who got a bobblehead, they ended up giving it to me because they knew that I would probably appreciate it more, and they were just probably checking it out. But, do you have any bobbleheads?
Yes, but they're all in storage.
How many do you have?
Maybe 5. I got one of Brett Hall, one of Belford's Dallas outfit.
What glue would I use to glue the stick into the puck? You're talking about the tape tower?
You know what I'm going to now? I'm going to that adhesive, that Gorilla Glue adhesive.
Ken's using the Gorilla Glue.
It's in a tube.
Yeah, you'd recognize it,
Yeah.
I think. It's one of the branded.
That's the one I'm going to now. It holds way better.
Really?
Yeah, super strong stuff. Yeah.
Is there any is it more expensive or?
I think it's relatively the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Go with the Gorilla Glue. I was used to the PL 300, which is basically adhesive for flooring, for plywood stuff. But I think from now on, that stuff is amazing.
The Gorilla Glue?
Yeah, it's in a tube, caulking gun, right? So round tube.
Right.
That long.
They also make the smaller stuff too, right? Like
that stuff's super strong too. Just got to be very careful how much you put on it because it bleeds out.
And you'll have to do something in the bottom here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not just glue in here. This is kind of, I don't know, you want to give away the secret to these?
Nah, it don't matter.
We weren't going to give away the secret, obviously, when we were selling them, because when we first kind of started looking at it, Ken made it, because most people, when they grab it and they pull to take it off, they grab this end, and then they grab this end, and then they pull. Yeah. If you just glue, this will get pulled off over time or even right away. So Ken came up with something that makes it so it stays on.
Yeah, you get a piece of wood, but not plywood. You get a hardwood, and you put it inside here, like about that long. But put your Gorilla Glue, squirt some in there, push in the hardwood, your piece of hardwood, and like
so the wood,
oak or something like that.
So the wood goes into the shaft.
Yep, and then you let it set overnight, and then you find the center of the puck and put a screw right into it, countersink the screw, and that's it. It will never come off.
So essentially putting like hardwood into
the shaft down here.
Yeah,
it only has to go down about 3 inches.
There.
The longer the screw, though, the stronger the hole. And then on the top, you have you put your plug from the top of a hockey stick, glue that with anything, so that won't come out, and you get a rubber knob which holds the tape on, and you icebreaker,
I use it all the time.
tape tower,
Tape tower,
holder,
tape tower, and
toilet paper holder.
Tape tower and icebreaker for the coolers, for the beer coolers in hockey, or for the ice. Sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once, which I'm horrible at doing. I've used it a ton just to break ice for the coolers after hockey games. Great. Kaylin says, Ken, I'm making a hockey stick table and was wondering if you screwed or glued the sticks onto the table.
What, are you just using a regular coffee table? If you don't want to see the screws, just use that Gorilla Glue. You know, the adhesive.
Anders Meme, send us a picture when you're done your tape tower. I'd love to see it. And also, if you need help or something more specific, we could do a Skype call, Instagram call, or something to help you out as well.
And just take your time.
Take your time. Long and short of it, put the wood in. Because like if you try to screw this into the stick's eventually going to break. Is that right?
No,
Like if you didn't put the wood in, and
there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, and
known
plywood isn't
that,
going to
Jordy,
work. You got to
idiot.
use a hardwood. So just go down and cut it to size. Get somebody to use it on the chop saw. Cut it to size.
You're one. The koozies, is that what you're looking for? These are the custom with my number because Ken and I always got this. These are from our friends at Summer Skates. I'm not sure if they sell them. Go to summerskates.com. Jesus.
They should though.
I almost poured it on your
Did you?
phone.
And then they made us.
They made us the blade shades.
I'm sure they must do this. Eh?
Yeah, I think so. If not, I know the CEO owner. I can message him. We've had lots of people ask about them from doing this on the live stream. We get given koozies all the time and swag bags and stuff from the gears we've got, the sauce kit, the Howies.
Love the sauce kit.
Conquest or whoever else sends them, I can't remember. We just have we pretty much have a full
No
big
Name
bag
Hockey.
back. No name. These are the best ones. Because obviously they're hockey skate laces and they're customized, and then you've got your like number and logo. But it's actually they keep them cool. So on the inside there, you'll see it's actually like that neoprene type of material, whereas the other like koozies are just kind of foam with branding. They give you some grip and try to keep it. So I find with the other koozies, it keeps your beer, it warms your beer. It's literally like putting a coat on your beer. And yes, it does stop your hand heat from doing it, but this actually, on the insulation of this neoprene material, keep it cold. So that's why we like these better, not just because it allows us to ensure we don't drink each other's beer, because we have done that thousands of times probably. So no, you can't buy them from us, but that doesn't mean you won't be able to in the future. It's something we'll probably look at. I would love to work with Summer Skates on like a package deal,
And get
buy
your number
this
on
and
it.
then get a custom one. We're in the works of that.
This is Landon's. This is my number. It's so cool to have these. You haven't at home, rather. With your, having a glass of milk, you put it in there, so everybody doesn't steal your drink. I like the number.
Yeah.
Number's on it.
Yeah, so that's kind of why we like those ones better over other koozies. Did you see the poll? I don't know if you guys saw the poll I put on our Instagram, but we did a poll a few days ago when I was doing a fun review of the wraparound. Remember I was stick handling the wrap
Yep.
with the tape?
Yeah.
We had like over 400 entries, or 400 people voted. I think like 2,000 people saw this story. Over 400 people voted yes for us to do product reviews. That's a 95. It was 94% to yes.
Well, probably you, not me. You and
Well,
Landon.
us, I mean-
Yeah, you and Landon.
I mean, well, what we just did here. That was a review of these. Like that would be a video, don't you guys think? Should we do product review
And then-
videos?
And people should send
don't
gear
know.
from the 60s and 70s, and I'll review those.
We review them because I know when I'm going to review new goalie pads, you're like, what the fuck is this? It's got a cheater. It's huge. Look at this. It's back in my day. I had chains and belts and
You had to have quick
I
reflexes,
was
not just
goaltending
get
in
there.
a suit of armor.
Right, look at that. Jeez, I like these. Huh?
Yeah. Those are the goons. We call these the blood, or the red ones.
Oh, look at that. Let's see that right there. Look at that.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's really new. Both sides are
No,
cool.
just you
That's
got
cool.
it there.
But yeah. So, do you guys think we should review stuff? What do you think? You got anything to say?
I just love my blade shades. These are so cool. I'm telling you, the NHL people, the coaches, the parents, wedding parties, everybody's loving these things, man. This is the best gift you can give at Christmas and whatever. Yeah.
Hank!
Hank.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the legend here who helps do all of pretty much the engineering of the stuff.
I'll be back.
Ken will be back. So Hank is also the one that helped build everything here. These handmade trophies, those are all done by Hank. They're made by wood. All of them on here are pretty crazy in detail. Those are wood. On the Conn Smythe there, the beaver, the net, everything there is handmade. And then same with the Vesna there, that's hand punched. And then that's even toothpicks that's in the Maple Leafs. So to give you an idea on how much detail, how much effort and work, and the love these guys have for the sport, you can see why when I came up, it was very easy to want to work with people that are fueled by passion and a love for the sport, just like myself. Okay, later to Ender's meme. I don't know. We are exactly an hour pretty much on here. What did you guys think of the live stream? If you're new, I'd love to hear it from someone who's new, never seen our live streams before. If you're out there, please put your input. What did you think about it? Too long, too short? You want more stories? Whatever. We'd like to hear what you guys have to say. And then also, if you guys have seen our live streams from Instagram, what did you like better from the experience of it? I really like just looking at the footage. You guys get more of the cave and less of just in our face of it. But I don't know if that's just me. So, Kaylin, oh, great question. What product have you got the most got excited for the most? Landon loves the Howie stuff because he loves the tape, and he goes through a ton of it. So I'd say Landon loves that. The sauce kit when we first got it was huge because that was our first kind of reach out, try to send an email, show pictures of the cave. Really built our confidence. So I'd have to say the sauce kit was probably one of the best first ones that we were most excited about. Me personally, anything that has to do with tech, the stuff that I love is like goalie gear, which you're never really going to ever get sent. It's too expensive. There's not big margins and stuff for it. So even some people like Trav4 who have a big YouTube following don't even get paid, don't even get free gear. So I think if it's ever I've been given a goalie stick. That was pretty crazy. I was really excited for that. Big shout out to Bay Area Hockey Repair for sending me that Warrior stick. I've gotten some camera gear. That was been cool. The backpack I use was sent to me by Low Pro. So anything tech, the camera, that's the type of stuff because that's generally like really expensive or hard to get, but it's also very critical. So it does a real big piece or big change. So I'd have to say that we're really, 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 really fortunate and grateful that these companies trust in us to talk about their product and showcase it in a fun, positive, passionate way. And we don't take that for granted. So I think it's, hopefully they're getting their return on exposure and people seeing the brand and also us really enjoy working with it. So that's a good question. We've been sent a lot of stuff. I don't like to take any of it for granted because we're just regular guys. So like a t-shirt is huge for me. When I got a Bay Area Hockey Repair shirt that he sent me, I was pumped for that just as I would be for a camera stabilizer, which is what I got sent a long time ago. So don't want to ever take any of that for granted, whether it's a $15 t-shirt or $2,000 set of goalie pads. All of it is very, very, we're very blessed or grateful for having that opportunity to do something that we love, and then people enjoy it enough that they want us to use their gear. So it's pretty cool. Sean Steele says it was great. Loved all the content. All the content was great. Thank you. Kaylin, what did you think? Kaylin, I know you've been here. What do you think from the horizontal versus the vertical? Do you think maybe we should take a big jump from doing Instagram live quickly and then maybe switching over to YouTube and doing it? Anyone else who is a follower from Instagram, let us know your thoughts this might be the new form where we go about doing it. I just love the look of it, and the questions that pop up are a lot easier to follow. Same within here. So it might be something we check out. So if you guys have any other responses or stuff, feel free to send us a DM on Instagram or leave a comment on the latest video. From Ken and myself, thank you guys so much for your time. Please consider getting your blade shades at bladeshades.com. $39.99 Canadian, $29.99 US. But right now, 15% off sale. That's right, save 15% with the code July15. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. We love your guys' support, and we appreciate you spending time with us here at the Ultimate Hockey Fan Cave. And we'll see you next time, because I think we're definitely going to be doing this again. Maybe even later tonight. We'll find out. See you guys. So that's what it looks like without the wide-angle lens. So give you guys an idea.